You know that being in a relationship with a narcissistic person can be something good and beneficial for you. Yes, exactly like that, even though a narcissistic relationship typically lacks anything good at all. But in this video, I will tell you about something that, if you knew, you would thank the narcissist for what they did with you. I'm sure everyone will be surprised by the video's title, and the responses will undoubtedly be about how there could be anything beneficial in a relationship full of pain, abuse, and destruction. The answer, folks, is that the narcissist, through what they did with you, has provided you with a great service and taught you a lesson in life in dealing with it. It will transform you into an entirely different person. A person who knows well how to filter and discover people and the masks they use in interactions. This will make you immune to falling into any toxic or narcissistic relationship in the future. Even though my speech is in masculine form for ease of communication, it is crucial to understand that the narcissistic personality we're discussing could be either male or female. I also want to thank you for your support, and if you feel you benefited from the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to help spread this information to anyone who might need it. This episode will teach you how dealing with a narcissistic person will help you understand yourself correctly and recognize the positives in your own personality that you may not have paid attention to before. The narcissist, through the lesson they teach you, will make you realize the extent of your strength and the importance of setting very strong boundaries in dealing with anyone entering your life. Through this, you can decide and know without a doubt whether the relationship you're in is toxic or natural. You can compensate for what you missed in your life with the narcissist. The narcissist, through what they did with you, will reveal aspects of your personality that you desperately need to strengthen and develop. This includes recognizing your true value, having faith in yourself, and confidence in your abilities. I know all of this will happen in a painful and harsh way. However, despite its severity, going through it will make you appreciate overcoming it, emerging much stronger and entirely different from what you were. This is the only advantage in the shock you experience in your relationship with the toxic narcissist. You will be able, after this shock, to continue your life in a better way, with a level of self-confidence that prevents anyone from controlling and manipulating you again. The most important thing you will gain from your relationship with the narcissist is learning about yourself and your personality for the first time. You will feel like you truly know yourself because you will become an entirely different person. The reason behind this is that, when you were attached to the narcissist, your entire life was open to him, your emotions and soul were in his hands. You allowed the narcissist to possess you and control your life and emotions, not because you were naive, but because of the immense love you had for him. Your goal in life and your relationship with him was to see him happy, always in the best condition. Unfortunately, this person responded to your love and care with mistreatment. So when you find that the relationship lacks any emotional or spiritual exchange, you need to withdraw from it. The person you are with constantly needs more and more without giving anything in return. No healthy relationship can be based solely on one side, or the other taking without giving, or one constantly giving without receiving. This is the end of injustice and harm in any type of relationship when it takes such a form. When the person you are connected to knows your vulnerabilities and how to enter your personality, they can easily control you and your life. The problem is that the narcissist knows all of this at the beginning of the relationship during this stage of his interest in you and drowning you in affection and love. You yourself provided him with the keys to control your personality out of the love and attachment you had for him. In the initial stages of your relationship with the narcissist, he studied everything about you, your way of thinking, body language, facial expressions, and expressions of emotion. In this way, the narcissist made sure that your entire life became an open book to him. The narcissistic person we're talking about is driven by an intense desire for control. When the narcissist gains control over someone, it means he has become the master of that person. Therefore, the narcissist is confident that if you discover his true nature, you will escape from him without second thoughts. However, he will make every effort to keep you entangled in the relationship, preventing you from making a decision to leave or escape from it. It becomes like being trapped, unable to find a way out of the situation you are in. You must know that if you were able to escape from a toxic relationship like this and got rid of the narcissistic person, it wasn't something he ever wished for, even if it seemed to you that he wanted the separation, or indeed, he was the one who left you. All he did was manipulate and deceive you, playing with your mind and emotions. However, the undeniable truth is that the narcissist cannot deal with the idea of losing you forever or that he is losing you. It's not because he loves you, of course, but rather due to the supply you provide. You are just a resource or reserve for the narcissist, and he uses you when he needs you, discards you when he gets bored, or when a new source of supply appears that he finds more appealing, as you are already considered secured. You are already caught in the narcissist's trap, fulfilling what he expects and anticipates from you whenever he loves or needs you. The reason for this, people, is that you are genuinely kind, and your high empathy provides the narcissist with a sense of happiness and value just because you exist in his life. Now, when you can surprise the narcissist by breaking free from his control and rejecting all his manipulative and abusive tactics, he finds himself deprived of a significant source of supply, like you. He is then required to quickly look for an alternative to fulfill his emotional needs and receive more attention than you, as you become a guaranteed thing. The narcissist views the world with a distorted perspective, unrelated to anything other than gaining control and power. The real problem the narcissist faces and has no solution for, making him helpless, is your disappearance from his life. This puts him in front of his real weakness and incapacity when he finds himself unable to anticipate your next moves, your intentions, or whether you've decided to leave him for good or if there's a possibility he could regain you. For all these reasons, the narcissist is genuinely abnormal, full of complexes and problems. When he has someone like you with these qualities and characteristics, he considers you as the lamp lighting up his life, providing him with everything he needs. Without you, he feels lost. That's why he must keep you under any circumstances. Even if he discards you and expels you from his life, he still considers that you remain present and continue to play the role he wants you to play. This is what you need to understand. Inevitably, the narcissist does not need anyone but himself, and his need for you holds no negotiation or discussion. Your role is to serve him, giving him everything he requires and desires. This is the most important point, and the only positive thing in your connection with the narcissist is that you understand the true value of yourself and your real significance. You are the strongest and the most important, and without you, the narcissist is helpless and weak. His strength is you, and his image and ideals are you. At the same time, you may be facing another problem, one that you yourself suffer from and urgently need to overcome. It's crucial that you overcome it, which is that you also have an attachment and dependency on this narcissistic person, always needing to be with him or have him with you. Having the narcissist with you causes a terrible shock, leading to psychological difficulties, and many victims struggle to cope with this shock. You must understand very well that your connection and experience with a narcissistic person will indeed provide you with a service and teach you a lesson that you won't easily forget. About how you engage with others and enter relationships of any kind. The profound change that happened in your personality likely wouldn't have occurred without going through a painful and abusive relationship like the narcissistic one. Of course, I do not wish for anyone to go through this painful lesson, but I am telling you about the only positive aspect that will truly make you a completely different person after being involved with a toxic narcissistic personality. You need to acknowledge and tell yourself that merely succeeding in escaping or ending a narcissistic relationship, no matter how long it lasted, is a significant victory for yourself and your dignity. It is an unmatched revenge against the person who mistreated you, as you have deprived him of your presence and stopped him from continuing to feed on you and absorb your energy. When you exit a narcissistic relationship, you understand things about yourself and the nature of your personality that you were not aware of before. You can identify the strengths in you more clearly, allowing you to filter your life and relationships much better. Merely overcoming and distancing yourself from a narcissistic relationship and successfully rearranging your life afterward wouldn't have been possible without going through such a harsh relationship. You learn from this experience how to become a strong individual who sets clear boundaries in future relationships. Don't forget that the person you were with was manipulating, mocking, and demeaning you, making you feel worthless and trivial. This teaches you never to compromise on your boundaries and never accept anyone diminishing your dignity. You need to learn and understand how to deal with a person who might be narcissistic and is still attempting to enter your life. You very much need to know the sufficient amount of information that protects you from falling into the narcissistic trap again. This was today's episode, and I hope you benefited from it. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments. Also, if you have any feedback or advice regarding the channel, feel free to share it with me. Thank you.